arguably the best player in the A7FL in 2022. That's not named Corey Hammond. And that's Ashante Hollywood-Worthy.
If his name was Corey Hammond, he would be still the best player in the A7FL, regardless of his name.
But Ashante, how you doing, man? How you feeling after this first half?
I'm feeling really good, really good.
Yeah?
Up by 50, I think.
52-0 heading into the second half.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Yeah, great.
When you're out there, and Corey, I know you have a question for him, but when you're out there and you're doing that 3-on-1 and you beat that first man, what does that feel like, and can you explain to us on that first play of the game, that 3-on-1 throw off? You just understand, you see it right here, just that first hitch and then that misdirect. Once you make Reggie Blocker miss, what is going through your head?
Score.
Score?
Yeah. Every time I'm on there, I want to score, though. So, like, that's all that go through my mind.
Yeah.
I used to play around, but, my teammates told me to stop playing. Just got to make one move and go. So, that's what it is.
So we were talking about it in the break, and, if you look at the games last year where Renegades played BIC, I kept going to my friend Ashante here and told us to take it easy on us. But to go back to what we were talking about at the break, a game like today, BIC on paper looks to be the team that's going to take control of this game early, control the game throughout. We kind of get that. Obviously, we see the score. It's 52-0. And what I was asking you is as an elite level performer, not trying to get stats, but definitely trying to get the win. How do you approach a game like today, where on paper you're above and beyond what your expectations of the other team, the opposition, is going to be, but still these are grown men trying to stop you from doing what you do. What's your mentality going into each play, each game, each drive, each game when you're facing a team that, to be honest, is on paper not at your guys' level?
Well, honestly, we look at every opponent as the same. I mean, we're not about to take it light just because we know what they look like on paper. We try and run it up every game, no matter who it is.
Yeah, and we saw that against the U a couple of weeks ago, and last week we saw the BIC take on a Cobra squad, and you guys did your thing. It was almost like on cue that eventually Hollywood's going to get involved. Tell me about a little bit of the process as we see some of the highlights here. We're really impressed with how Sterry Codrington has kind of taken that huge step from his rookie year to his sophomore year, becoming more of a capable and pure passer as well as a very huge threat in the run game. Tell me about as you're obviously even a better quarterback than me, apparently, and I'll say that live on television, you throw it to your quarterback. Tell me about the evolution of your quarterback and what you guys as BIC look at when you're looking at Sterry Codrington going into a game.
Hey, man, he just try to get everybody the ball, He don't try to, I don't even think he got a favorite receiver,
It's hard, and it's hard to pick because you've got you.
It's hard to pick with us. We got.
Well, how about this? How about this? We'll put you on the spot a little bit, because I'll take over for LJ, who's taking a little bit of a breather right now. He's been working hard today. When you're out there, quarterback, who's your favorite receiver?
I ain't gonna lie.
Let's be honest. You're looking for a running lane.
Nah, not even. We got this play. I'm gonna say it on air.
That's
I'm gonna say it on air because it don't really matter, But when I'm in there at quarterback, I just give my receivers 2 routes. I tell them cross. So for me, one of y'all gonna be open and y'all gonna get it. So that's just how it is.
Well, we've changed the name of the Moss. It's now a Worthy.
Yes.
But that one's the Worthy special.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Ashante, you see it on the screen there, 145 yards today.
Light work.
2 touchdowns. What's the ceiling for this BIC team? You guys came 1 game, 1 quarter away from being A7FL champions.
He's in a good mood, man. Don't ruin it.
No. This feels like the next evolution of the A7FL when you look at this team, offensively and defensively. Just watching some of the stuff you guys have been able to do since last season has been a remarkable turn of events. It feels like this is your league now more than ever. And how does that affect the offense? How does that affect your play calling, affect your playmaking, affect the culture of the team when it seemed like 3 weeks ago there was a changing of the guard in the A7FL?
I mean, like you said, we was right there last year, so we just want to get that. We not playing around with nobody. Every game, Scary Terry, he locked in. So for me, we just feed off him and we just keep the energy up. We're not
well, the record is 70 in a regular season game.
Y'all want us to beat the record?
Well, what we
Well,
want,
what's
we
your
want, we want
first
you to
of
do
all?
is get out
What's
of
your
this game
what's your
healthy,
goal
number
for
one.
this
Number
game,
one.
and what's your goal for the rest of this season?
All right, so the goal for the rest of the season, you know, we gonna take it game by game. We're not gonna fast forward. We're not gonna pass none. We're just gonna.
And ladies and gentlemen at home, that's how you answer appropriately.
Yep, that is the pro answer.
That is the good answer because we know what he's thinking. Up 52-0. But I'm gonna put this out here because obviously, when the game was happening, and we were talking about the BICU game, obviously that was your guys' Super Bowl because of all of the
only
energy,
team you guys didn't beat last year.
pent-up energy against the defending champs, and that goes for a lot of the teams in this league. But Matt's talking about the changing guards in a week 3 matchup against the U, and you guys come out on top. That is awesome.
Yeah.
This is not the end of the season,
No.
and you know more than anybody that this is just the beginning of the climb. And now you guys are at the mountaintop, waiting for somebody to pull you down. What I would want to know from one of the premier players in this league is in this second half where you're facing a team that you are up 52-0. What is the goal moving into next week? Because obviously, at this point, unless we see some kind of miracle that we have never seen even on Earth biblically, Snow Tribe is not really going to be potentially in this game for the win.
Mm-hmm.
But as BIC, this is a standard to set that this is just the first half and you're going for the second half. So how do you approach a game that is almost on coast to keep that momentum, because you're not going to face teams like Snow Tribe that are coming after you because you guys are now on the mountaintop. How do you kind of keep that momentum without taking off of the gas?
We just gonna keep playing football. That's it.
All right, that's simple, right?
And there's no better way to end that one there. He's going to keep playing football. We're going to keep yelling at our TVs about football.
I'm going to go back to watching.
And he's going to go back to watching, but when we return, LJ and Big Rob will join us. Yeah, get your popcorn ready, because this man, Hollywood, every time he has the ball, it's a movie. Are they going to set a record? We don't know, but it's going to be a fun one to watch. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. This is